Yo, what's up guys? Today here on Today Game Vlogs. This is kind of a mixture between a vlog and a gaming chat. I'm actually fairly bored. Due to some family situations, I am home alone in this big 2-story ass house. Right now it is about, I think 12 something, 12:27. As it says on this clock. And I'm currently hungry and I'm looking for something to eat. I have some water and we're going into the pantry. So I'll look in the pantry. Actually, I don't think I can find, I'm probably not going to find shit in here that I want to cook right now. But anyways, this is essentially just kind of a gaming chat video. I figured I'd talk about my first impressions of the Wii U. Granted, I haven't really played many games on it because for one, I was going to get Monster Hunter, but they just announced Monster Hunter 4, so there's no fucking reason to try to get Monster Hunter 3 and Monster Hunter 4 was just announced. So I know that's coming out, so if I want to try a Monster Hunter game, I might as well start with 4, since that will be the one that's made specifically for the Wii U. I think it's for the Wii U. I know it's for the 3DS. I'm not sure if it's for the Wii U though. I would think so, since they put the third one on there. But you know, third-party developers do not like to be consistent on Nintendo consoles, and then they complain about how they don't sell that much on Nintendo consoles. Like, because a fan base has to believe that your product is going to their console for you to give a fuck about, or for them to buy it on that console. Especially if it's the same game, just on a different system. Is there anything in here? I doubt it. I'll just talk and walk while I'm thinking. I might just go out and get something. Anyways. So as far as the Wii U is concerned, the main things I've been playing on it is the Ramen Challenge app. I got Super Mario Brothers, I think, a few days after, and I also bought a Pro Controller, which ironically I found out that you can't even use the Pro Controller with the Super Mario Brothers Wii U. Granted, they're coming out with an update to fix that. I just thought that was weird that you couldn't do that from jump. Also, if you wanted to do the whole gamepad thing, for those who want to know about multiplayer for that game, you can't just, if you're playing with more than one player, you both are using Wiimotes. The only thing you would ever use the Wii U control pad is if you're trying to use boost mode. Other than that, you gotta use a Wiimote, which I thought was fucking stupid. I was like, why can't I control Mario and use the boost thing at the same time? Either that or I can't. I'm not sure. I haven't checked, but I don't think I can. It's really just. Oh, and I bought Mighty Switch Force Hyperdrive Edition. I bought Super Metroid. Granted, I bought those last two games last night, and I only played maybe like the first few missions of Mighty Switch Force Hyper Edition, which I didn't buy it on the 3DS. So I figured I'd try it on the Wii U since it was the updated version. And I know they put in some updates for that game. I think, what was it, yesterday actually, like right before I downloaded it. Excuse me a second while I open this water. So, as far as gaming is concerned, not a big issue. I think I did download the Resident Evil demo. I only played it once, and it was me half-ass playing it. As far as the range goes in my house, I think I can go anywhere upstairs with it because the console's upstairs. For the most part, I can go almost anywhere upstairs and I can play it fine. The problem really comes in is when I try to walk downstairs. I think I can get like almost all the way down my steps, and then it'll just disconnect by the time I hit like the actual ground of this level where I'm standing now. So the range is pretty good, but it's kind of what I expected because, well, I have a 2-story house. For 2-story houses, it doesn't have that much of a range. It's in my room, of all places. It's not like in the hallway. If it was in the hallway, I probably would have pretty decent range. As far as the controller feel, I have no problem with the controller's weight. It doesn't feel wrong with any level. Just holding it isn't even a bad thing. And there's something in my eye aggravating the shit out of me. It's probably a fucking piece of hair too. As we continue to talk though, the weight doesn't bother me. The analog stick, I know a lot of people had an issue with because the second analog stick is, on equal level with the first one. Granted, I haven't used Most of the games I've played so far doesn't use that second analog stick, but the only game that I did play was Resident Evil Revelations, and there's a way that you're used to holding a controller in the way that the Wii U kind of suggests you hold the controller. The problem is no gamer is just naturally used to that second way of doing it. That's why because they have like the little curve, like you have the L and R triggers, and you have the curve down, and it hits the ZR and ZL buttons. It's expecting you to have your hands on both of those triggers like that. So it's like you're holding it like this, like you have two hands gripping the edges of the fucking Wii U gamepad. But no gamer has been trained to hold their fucking controller like that, because no other controller has really suggested that you fucking do that. It's only this particular one decided, because of the whole introduction of like L2 and R2, which is something relative. Well, I think it was from the PS2 era, and I had a GameCube, and the GameCube didn't fucking have that shit. It had the Z button and then like L and R. But that's besides the point. The controller itself isn't an issue. I like the tablet. The internet is amazing. As I said, I haven't really used the second analog stick. I think the Resident Evil demo was the only one I tried it with, and that was me trying to hold it normally. That is something you gotta really take time to get used to. So that's that. Let me grab this water for a second. So I think that's all I really have to say for the Wii U. Is like, I'm enjoying the console. I think the next game I gotta still beat Super Mario Brothers U. I haven't played a Mario game since. I only been playing the RPG titles. Like I played Superstar Saga, I played Partners in Time, and I played Bowser's Inside Story. Granted, I didn't really finish Bowser's Inside Story because it kind of bored me to a sense. I know a lot of people like that game, but I think Partners in Time is probably my favorite. So continuing on, I haven't really, as far as Wii U, I've been playing. The Ramen Challenge app is addictive as fuck, though. I will say that. I guess moving on from that, I also started to replay. If you are friends with me on my Facebook, not my fan page, but my normal Facebook, I started playing Arkaros Fantasia again, which for those who don't know is a really old Wii game. Like I think 2010, 2011 is when that game came out in America. The one that's known for like a horrible dub. I decided to play that because technically I didn't finish that game, and that game was how do I describe it? The game is fun, but it's one of those games that's so deep with its story, and it's not even like it has a bad story. The problem is that dub really will take you out of it, and I just realized this game might be the only game I kind of wish there was a option for Japanese audio, and not because I can't really go through the dub, but the dub takes away a lot of the seriousness of the game, and I can't really. There are a lot of emotional moments in here that you can't really get attached to because the dub makes shit sounds awkward. Now, granted, it's not as bad as people say it is, but it is bad. Like, there's different degrees of bad. Like, to me, it's tolerable bad, but it's not like I'm gonna lose my fucking mind every time I hear a character talk. But I can see someone saying that about it. I can see someone criticizing the game by saying that. So I didn't really remember anything from the plot, so I just started over. I think I took a picture. My save file was like 43 hours. Was it 40? Yeah, about 43 hours I put into that game. I think I was at level 48 or something along those lines. But it's actually pretty far into the story. I knew I was because I got into some shit. I really don't know why I stopped playing it. It wasn't like I was at a boss or anything. I just stopped playing it for some reason. So that's that. I've kind of been procrastinating like a bitch with Luigi's Mansion. I think I've only beaten I'm just like at the beginning portions of the second mansion. That's how lazy I've been with Luigi's Mansion 2. I need to get back on that. I really do. As far as gaming concerned, I think that's about it. Like, I'm not, in terms of what I'm playing. The things I'm looking forward to, that's a different story. This is the other reason why I gotta hurry up and beat Luigi's Mansion. Because Project X Zone comes out this month. Like, as I'm recording it, it's like June 1st. Project X Zone comes out this month. I think Pirate Warriors 2 comes out this month. Shin Megami Tensei 4 comes out next month, and then you have, I think after that it's like, what is it? Is it Pikmin 3? I know Game & Wario, but I'm not really interested in getting Game & Wario. Pikmin 3 comes out in August. Rayman and Wonderful 101 come out in September, which I think Ace Attorney 5 comes out in September. Now let me just talk to you about those games just in general I've mentioned, because to be perfectly honest, I'm very... What the fuck was that? Oh. Fucking fly. How long have I been recording? 10 minutes. Wow. I thought I'd been recording longer than that. Anyways. Ace Attorney 5. And... I just fucking said it. Ace Attorney 5 and Shin Megami Tensei 4. I've never played any of the prequel games to those series. Now granted, from what I've heard about Shin Megami, I asked this question like twice on my Facebook, on my fan page and my main page. A lot of people told me that with Shin Megami Tensei, you don't have to play the previous games to play this one, because Shin Megami Tensei is pretty much just like the same gameplay setup, just with different characters and different time periods and different plots. Like, the stories aren't connected from what I heard. Okay. So Shin Megami Tensei I'm cool with. Also, just because you get so much shit just pre-ordering the game. Like you would think the game costs more. Like, the game costs $40, which I guess for maybe a handheld title is weird, because we're used to handheld titles costing $30 at launch. Yeah, we usually spend like $30 at launch for most handhelds. So I guess 3DS is just like, we're gonna kick it up about $10. But you get, I think like you get an art booklet, you get a case, you get a fucking soundtrack. I'm like, god damn. And I've never played a Shin Megami Tensei game before, so we'll see how this goes. It's not like this one looks inherently interesting, but I am interested in the series because everyone talks about it. Like, I swear to God, I think Shin Megami Tensei / Persona / whatever spin-off series, the other spin-off series that Shin Megami Tensei has, is like the most intimidating game franchise. Because no one wants to, because it looks like a franchise you don't want to jump into. What is it? The Devil Survivor is a spin-off series. The shit is so goddamn intimidating, it's ridiculous. So I'm just gonna take a shot and jump into this one. Project X Zone, I think everybody's excited for that game. So fuck it, we're going in. Pirate Warriors 2, I'm a One Piece fan. I don't even need to explain that. I don't even need to explain that to you guys. Also, Ace Attorney. You probably can't hear it, but upstairs I have my YouTube. I have like for Google Chrome, there's an extension called like YouTube Replay, where you can just click the button and it'll replay a video. I have the Ace Attorney 5 trailer fucking on replay. And granted, I've never played an Ace Attorney game before. I mean, for God's sake, the way I got introduced to the character Phoenix Wright was through the meme, the whole objection meme. Not because I knew what that shit was from. I just saw a character in a suit in a courtroom slam his hands on the desk and stick his hand out and see a big word objection come out. And it was in like, it's all, I think it was mixed in with like the balls are a nerd meme and the over 9,000 and just that shit. Ace Attorney, I from what I understand, there is a story to it. And granted, this new Ace Attorney game is download only, meaning that the fan base for the Ace Attorney series isn't up to enough to grant a physical release, or maybe Capcom's just being paranoid. I'm not totally sure. They haven't really been pissing me off at all. Granted, because I never really got into Mega Man. I know a lot of people are angry at them for that, but I personally never got into Mega Man, so I'm not as ticked about that whole Mega Man situation. That's besides the point. Ace Attorney, I think, has a plot to it. I'm curious, with Ace Attorney 5, do I need to have played the other Ace Attorney games in order to get Ace Attorney 5? From what I understand, I really don't. And from what I've heard and the little snippets of the trailer and information you get, I know that the new female character is just a new girl for the series. I think the dude's name is Apollo. The guy in the red shirt with like the spiky hair, not Phoenix Wright. I think he's a playable character. I heard he was the star, I think, of the 4th game, and apparently the whole eye patch thing, like he has like bandages on his arms and like an eye patch over his eye. That's not something from a previous game. From what I understand, that's from this game. Like, that's something that happens in this game. And also apparently Phoenix Wright is coming back from. Like, in terms of the story, from what I heard, he's supposed to be coming back from like retirement or something. Is it retirement or he gets suspended or something? I'm not totally sure. as I said, I haven't played the other Ace Attorney games. Do you guys think I should play these? Do I need to play the other Ace Attorney games before touching 5? Because I kind of want to just play 5 to get a feel for it. Just let me know in the comment section below. So in terms of new games and franchises, I've been doing that a lot this year, to be perfectly honest. I mean, Luigi's Mansion 2, Fire Emblem, Castlevania, Kid Icarus. Well, technically that was last year, but I'm calling it this year because it was 3DS bullshit. I'm also going to try to get into more indie games. I didn't really fuck with indie games that much because they were indie games and I didn't really know shit about them. I think Mighty Switch Force is like still a part of like the first set of indie games I'm actually bothering to touch and finish. Also, I got Super Mario 3D Land downloaded on my 3DS because that came when I purchased Luigi's Mansion. I purchased it apparently before a date, so they gave me 3D Mario Land when I registered my shit to Club Nintendo, which I still gotta do Super Mario Brothers U like that. I'm kind of mad that Ramen and fucking Wonderful 101 come out in the same month. Because and what makes it worse is because those games are both coming out at the same time as fucking GTA 5, which is gonna hurt both of their sales to begin with. Then you got Wii U owners struggling to figure out which I'm gonna buy it for. Am I gonna buy Rayman Legends, or am I gonna buy Wonderful 101? I know I'm getting both. Just the struggle. Also, I really hope they don't overprice Power Warriors 2. I don't think they even came out with a release date. It just said summer like 2013. I really hope it's not overpriced. Bandai, don't fucking do it. I'm serious. And they better not do what they did, because I think Neo bought Power Warriors 1, I think like, what was it, like a month or two after it released in America on PSN and Xbox Live, and he got it for $30, and you know, me being a fanboy, I'm gonna buy that bitch day one. So I spent, I think, the $50 plus the $15 you spend to get the costume packs, and I know I'm gonna do that here, even though I'm not a huge Dynasty Warriors fan. I want the DLC. Fuck it, I want it. I'm selfish and I'm a rude bitch. I don't care. Haterade, fuck it, I don't care. That's my fanboy bias, and I'm at least smart enough to realize there's a bias. I think the only other things I'm kind of worried about is whether I'm gonna buy Arkham Origins at launch, because I could have swore, doesn't Beyond come out in October too, which is gonna be a bitch. I know a lot of you guys are playing, I think, what was it, Metro and Remember Me, which looks like a cool game. It's just money is tight. It's like if I'm already spending what, 40 something on Project X Zone, and then another 50, borderline 60, depending on how much Power Warriors 2 is, plus the anime and shit I usually get. I can't get Remember Me, and I kind of wanted to try the game out too because it looked cool. Plus that they don't ever do female leads in games anymore because of sexism. I still don't get that. I understand there aren't that many girl games. I understand there are more male gamers than female gamers, but I still think you should do more female lead games. I mean, Metroid was one of Nintendo's most popular franchises, and Samus is a beast. That bitch runs around, fucks niggas up. Especially with the suit on. Take the suit off, she still fuck you up. You play Smash Brothers Brawl, you know. Oh yeah, Nintendo E3. Oh boy, we're looking forward to that, aren't we? Yeah! Oh, this is gonna be fun. Sonic World's Lost World. Which is probably gonna come out in October and November, because they like to fuck with me. But in terms of games, I think that's about it. Yeah, because I'm almost at 20 minutes. I'll probably leave it at that. So please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'm probably go to McDonald's. Well, it's like 12. It's like almost 1 o'clock. Is there even any restaurants open? Fuck it. We'll see. We'll see, damn it. So anyways, this has been the Vlogs Again for your boy Terrell. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!